Hey everyone, it is Monday, March 14th. The time is 12:10 p.m. and the temperature is around 27 degrees Celsius. And I am here at the Finest Playa Mujeres resort. And this is located just to the north of Cancun City. And there's a lookout towards the main entrance. And I'm just here in the lobby. And for this one, I'll be taking a walk around the resort. And I'll be stopping in at my room along the way, and then I think I'll head down to the beach to finish. And when you check in, here's the area where you would do that. And you're given a welcome drink. And at that time, they also booked my COVID test for departure, which will be required to return back to Canada. And there's a fitness room. Haven't really explored around up here since I checked in a few days ago. So it is an all-inclusive resort, and it is family friendly. Although there is an adults only section of the resort, which I'll see if I can find later on. And there's a number of restaurants, I think about 12 in total. And a lot of them don't open till dinner time. There's the Mexican restaurant, and there's a hibachi teppanyaki grill in there. And there's an Asian restaurant where I ate last night. They had pretty good sushi. And there's a steak restaurant, and a French restaurant next to it. And I'm not really an all-inclusive kind of traveler. I generally avoid these places like the plague, but I had some friends coming, and it seemed I was long overdue for a trip like this, so I thought, why not? And this is definitely a bit higher end than the previous resorts I visited. It's just my second time in Mexico. So this would be the ground floor. And the Market Kitchen is the main buffet style restaurant here. I had breakfast there today. It's pretty excellent actually. I had a pretty good omelet. There's a little Xbox entertainment center for kids. And a tapas restaurant. And I think you'll find this resort is quite compact. I remember going to one in Cuba where you basically had to take a golf cart everywhere. This one is very walkable. And there's a sports bar. I might as well get a drink since we're here. Hola, can I get a Dos Equis? Thank you. Got myself a Dos Equis. I do have a pretty good alcohol selection here. And there is the to be avoided gift shop, unless you're into $25 bottles of sunscreen. So at night this area is quite busy. The big theater is just over there, and I think I'll walk through it in a second. Let's head out. And the beach is off in that direction. And apparently they're almost at full capacity, and as you can see, it's quite quiet around here. The only restaurant that requires reservations is the hibachi grill. I've never had to wait to get anywhere. And there's the coffee shop. It's called the Sweet Corner. At night they have entertainment and dancing in this area. There was a pretty good cover band playing here last night. And here's the big theater. And last night it was a circus show. It's your typical resort entertainment fare. Not quite Cirque du Soleil or Broadway, I would say barely a step above High School Musical, but still it was fun. Do get here before 9:15 if you want a good seat though. It does fill up. So these are the buildings that house the rooms. There's a map here. So I'll just take a quick walk through this complex. This isn't where I'm staying, but it'll lead me over to where I am. And maybe we'll see an iguana on the way. So these rooms here on the left have a swimming pool that they lead out to. Although apparently it's not heated. And the other kind of room on the ground floor is a swim-up room. That's what I'm staying in. And there's the regular rooms above. And I think there's family rooms available as well. Look what we found. You'll see a lot of those guys around here. I think my camera was on tilt locked. I can barely see it, it's so bright. Sorry about this, I'm just correcting my settings here. And every room is located right next to a pool, which is quite convenient. And they do have these hot tub areas. Although I will say the jets aren't very strong on those. And straight ahead is a play area for kids. It has water slides and games. It looks pretty fun, but I don't think I'll try to get in there with my camera. You have to sign in to get there, and I don't have any kids with me, so that might be a tad creepy, so I'll just avoid that area. Or maybe we can peek in from the outside. All right, so I'm gonna head over to my room now and we'll take a look at that. I'm staying with a couple of friends, so it might be a bit of a mess. And there's a large pool with a couple of swim up bars right in front of the ocean. And these are in the style of the room that I have. And I've heard that these ones are better than the ones with the pool. I would say the food here is quite good. It's definitely a step above the other resorts I've ever stayed at. Although, like I said, I normally avoid resorts like this like the plague. I've also never been on a cruise, and I never hope to be. And we've looped back to this area. There's the big theater in there again. And this is building number 4, and I'm staying in building number 5. And I guess everyone's down at the beach. Yesterday was kind of cold and overcast, or cold compared to what it is today. And the beach wasn't really busy. All right, let's head into the room. Put my beer down. I apologize in advance for the mess. And here it is. Just a closet space on the left with a safe that's full of our crap. There's the bathroom. It's quite spacious. And there's a nice big waterfall shower. Let's see if I can. And it gets rather hot, especially if you've sunburned your legs because you had a bit too much to drink. At the beach, there's a bathroom with a phone for some reason. What is awkward about this room is I was taking a shower the other day and my friend ordered room service, and I saw the room service guy just walk right by while I was butt naked in the shower. So that's kind of weird. You think there'd be a sliding door or something. And if you're staying with friends and you're not close family, that might also be kind of awkward. I'm also not a fan of these light switches. You gotta just touch them. And here's the room. That is a very comfortable mattress. And this here is a couch that's been converted into another bed. The TV's pretty good. Just kind of pull it out and swivel around, and if you want to bring a device, you'll have access to the HDMI ports, which is always key. I've been plugging my laptop into it. And there's some leftover room service. It's worth mentioning room service is included with your stay here, and it's 24/7, and it's quite extensive. Pretty much anything you want off the menus is available at some point, including alcohol, of course, which is worth mentioning. The mini bar is all included as well, and that is well stocked. We've got beer, Coke, Sprite, wine, M&Ms. There were some Snickers bars in here. So do take advantage of the room service if you stay here. And there's a jacuzzi in the room. And I can confirm it works quite well. It's my sandy water shoes. This water here is not heated, but in a hot day like this, it doesn't really need to be. And there's a hot tub right there, and of course the jacuzzi. My only real gripe with the room is the fact that the bathroom isn't very private. Other than that, it's well appointed and quite comfortable. Better start drinking this beer. Since I'm gonna head down to the beach, I'll take my running shoes off and put on the sandals. So we'll just head out this way. Now you have to listen to my feet flip-flopping on the ground. That's one of the reasons why I wore shoes to start recording this. So straight ahead there's that main lobby where I started. And there's tons of activities during the day. They're pretty much the same that you'll find at most resorts like this. Things like beach volleyball and different games being played in the water. There's bingo, Texas Hold'em. You could go on a bike ride. There's the bar. And this building on the right is part of the Excellence Club, and that's for adults only. And on the other side of the property, which is behind me, there's, I think it's called the Finest Club, which is a slightly upgraded experience over the one I'm having. And this side of the pool here is adults only. There's a swim-up bar. Although anyone can eat at that restaurant there, which is pretty good. I had a pizza there yesterday.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
There's looking to the adults only side. And there is the beach straight ahead. So the beach is divided into three. This section on the right here is part of the adults only resort. And the middle beach is for anyone. And then the beach on the left of here, I think, is the Finest. That's for those people with that upgraded stay. So we'll head down and take a peek at the water. I'll just show off the other side of this pool here. There's another restaurant on the other side of it. And there's another swim bar. There is the Finest Club straight ahead, where technically I can't enter. Every time you try to eat somewhere, they ask you for your name and room number and confirm you don't have any allergies. And unfortunately, there's a bit of a Hunger Games situation if you want some of these beach chairs in the main part of the beach. I found that to be the case at every resort I've ever stayed at. I guess they want to pressure people into the more exclusive areas. And there is the Isle of Mujeres. There are resorts out there, but you do have to take a boat to get to them. And one of the knocks on this beach, it's not a rocky beach, so you don't really need those water shoes a lot of people bring. But there is a fair bit of seaweed in the water. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. It's there, and that's one of the reasons why there's not so many people in the ocean. And I'm sure I missed a whole bunch. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. There are some sister properties just down the beach that way. Cancun is about, I think, a 20-minute car ride from here. The city and the airport's about 30 to 35 minutes. And our stay did include pickup and drop-off at the airport. That was free of charge in a private car. Although I just checked booking now, and apparently that deal is no longer available. So get it while it's hot. And there's some people jet skiing. So hopefully I didn't miss anything important, but that is it from the Finest Playa Mujeres. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and if you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description, and I also have an Instagram account. All right, thank you for watching. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one.